What is going on, everybody? Welcome to Kessel Run Transmissions. My name is Noah Outlaw. I'm one of your hosts. As always, in today's video, we are going to be discussing all of the confirmed and rumored Star Wars shows. But before we get into that, I'm here, as always, with Corey Van Dyke. What's up, man?
Dude, we have a long list of shows that are rumored, that have been confirmed, and that we're unsure about. So this is just basically a compilation of everything together for your viewing pleasure.
Absolutely. And first, we're going to get into discussing the confirmed shows.
Okay.
So the confirmed shows are Bad Batch.
Well, Bad Batch, which of course we broke about a month before it was officially announced. That was our first scoop. That was exciting.
Just letting y'all know.
That's right. Yeah, because we have like every video we've done.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the Bad Batch was confirmed in June.
Yeah.
And then the Kenobi series, of course, was confirmed last year. And Ewan McGregor just confirmed, I use that word a lot in that sentence, just confirmed that they're going to start shooting in March of 2021. So it'll probably be out in 2022, springtime.
Yep.
So we're getting ever so closely to Kenobi.
Yeah.
It's very exciting.
You know, I am, and the other confirmed show is obviously Cassian Andor.
Yep.
Now, out of those three shows, I think the most anticipated for the majority of Star Wars fans is seeing Ewan McGregor back as Kenobi.
Easily Kenobi, for
so
sure.
let me ask you this. First off, a really common question is, do you think Kenobi will ever leave Tatooine in the series? Do you think that he will go off on some other adventure on another planet? Or do you think he'll be on Tatooine the whole time?
Yeah, I think he'll get off Tatooine.
Yeah. I think he has to. I think, like, I just think a series of Obi-Wan just chilling on Tatooine the whole time will be...
Yeah, we're also getting those Clone Wars flashbacks that we reported on, so I feel like...
And those are going to be amazing. But that makes me almost think that he's not leaving Tatooine. Because the thing is, if they're going to have that, they might be doing a thing where it's just going to be like him having... him being messed up and thinking about the stuff that's happened to him in the past and the Clone Wars and stuff like that. Which I would be too, but they'd really have to be creative with how they do that, because that could get really boring really fast.
I don't know if you've seen the show Arrow or not, but they do a really cool thing where for like the first 5 seasons, you get Oliver Queen's story plays Green Arrow in present day, and it's always flashing back to his time on this island. And it's a really good mix between the two. So I can see Kenobi maybe taking a similar approach. Right.
No, I think that'd be cool. I think that'd be smart. But also, I think I would just probably... I would probably enjoy it more if he was off doing something. I'd like him to bump into Vader, maybe.
Yeah. We'll see. Cool. We've heard Vader's.
There's a lot. Yeah. There's a lot of things happening in that show.
Yeah. Plot wise, we've heard that Commander Cody's going to be in it. We've heard that Anakin Skywalker's going to be in flashbacks. We've heard that Darth Vader's going to be in it. So a lot of exciting things for Kenobi. Yeah. But also, Cassian, which has started to film now, should be out probably early 2022, I would think. Yeah. We don't know much about the Cassian series.
I actually think the Cassian series, so Kenobi is using the volume, which is what Mandalorian uses, and there's a quicker turnaround with that. Cassian is shooting at Pinewood Studios. They're going the whole 9 yards with it. They're doing a full production, just like they would with a major motion picture, like a movie. And so I think that actually Cassian will be the last of these 3 series to actually come out. I think Cassian will probably come out in maybe the fall or winter of 2022. I think Bad Batch will come out Bad Batch will be middle of 2021, and I think Kenobi will be like spring 2022.
Right.
I think with the volume which they've confirmed they're using for Kenobi, you get a quicker turnaround with that.
For sure. But then in terms of like rumored shows, this is where it gets kind of interesting, because of course our buddy Jeremy Conrad, as well as Daniel Rickman, heard about these 2 shows and actually were the first to report on it, which was the Ahsoka Tano series and the Boba Fett series. And we've heard about this as well.
We have.
So there's a lot of credibility to these 2 shows. I would expect these to be announced by the end of the year.
Yeah. I think the Ahsoka series will actually be that Leslie Headland series that we don't know much about. I think we will get the announcement. Maybe it was that the Disney shareholders meeting that they're going to do on December 10th, where they're going to basically unveil the slate for Disney Plus in the next couple of years.
Yeah,
I think that will be after the Ahsoka Tano episode of The Mandalorian airs, and so they'll be like, all right, now it's time to announce this show.
I actually don't think it's the Leslie Headland show, because the Leslie Headland series has been rumored to be in a different like time that we've never seen before.
Oh,
So
okay.
I think that might be
You know,
I don't know.
that could be like,
it could be a lie too.
yeah, well,
Could be so.
not even a lie, but it could be like, oh, but it's 2 years after Return of the Jedi,
Yeah.
not 6 like Mando. You know what I
That's
mean?
true. Yeah.
I think well, because that was a little, because I remember that now, and they didn't even use time period. They said
Yeah.
universe,
Right.
and a lot of people were confused.
Oh
so
yeah, because people
remember
think
that,
of alternates.
yeah,
that's
people
right.
were like, wait, there's alternate universes now. This is so stupid.
Honestly, I think it'd be so cool if the Leslie Headland series was a Star Wars What If show. It won't be.
That
but
would
that'd
be cool. I think I would be down for that. Like, what if Anakin didn't turn or stuff
Yeah.
like that? Like, that would be a really cool story to see. That would be awesome. I don't.
not gonna
but-
happen,
yeah, I don't
but
think
that'd
that's. I don't think that'll be in the
yeah.
plans for a little bit. But I do think that Ahsoka show is going to be the Leslie Headland series.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this: do you think Timothy Olyphant, who we all assume is playing Cobb Vanth, do you think he'll have any part in that Boba Fett series?
No, I think he'll die in Mando. So no.
Do you think Boba Fett series will be post Mando or after Mando?
Oh, it could be pre to see what happens with him. They could even do flashbacks too, where we see
Right.
what happens.
Well, that's
between him
why-
and Cobb Vanth.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I don't even think it'll be. I think they will introduce Cobb Vanth and Boba Fett in Mando season 2, and then the Boba Fett series will be how they got to that position.
Yeah.
I think we'll see how Boba Fett got out of the Sarlacc, how Cobb Vanth got Boba Fett's armor,
Mm.
and it'll just kind of be like the blending of their stories, and like maybe the last episode of the series is like right when Mando gets involved in season
Right.
2. I think that's a good bet for what that show's gonna be.
I agree.
Let me ask you about the Solo series. What do you
Yes.
think's going on with that?
Yeah, so of course the Solo series has been rumored for quite some time. We don't know anything about that. Jeremy Conner was the first person to also report on that, and we just don't have any details.
Yeah.
Now, we have heard that there is a Lando series in development
We have
with
Donald Glover and Billy D. Williams, which is going to be is
yeah.
cool, and because there's also, you know, there's we've heard little tidbits that maybe Naomi Aki will be in it, and
Yeah.
they'll be, you know, fleshing out the you know, the story of Jenna and Lando that
Yeah.
they kind of tease at the end of the Rise of Skywalker with maybe that their father daughter.
Yeah.
And maybe we'll have flashbacks. I'm really hoping they call it the Lando Chronicles. That's my fingers crossed, because, or not the Landos, the Calrissian Chronicles.
Calrissian
The
Chronicles,
Calrissian, because like that little video he's making
Yeah.
in Solo when we see him just chilling
Yeah.
in the cockpit. I think that'd be really
Yeah.
cool. I'm really excited to see Donald Glover
Oh, dude,
again as
yeah, it's
Lando.
going to be a fun show.
Yeah. definitely.
Also, in that realm of things, the Crimson Dawn show has
Oh,
also
yeah.
been widely rumored for about a year now, I would say, by
Yeah.
various different sources. We have heard some things about Darth Maul being present again in the TV side of things, so who knows?
Yeah.
I think that's credible. We're by the way, we're only listing credible rumors.
Right,
There's
yeah.
a bunch of fake rumors out there, so we're only releasing things that we think are credible and from
Yeah.
friends that have talked to us
Absolutely.
and sources.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
yes, the Crimson Darth Maul series with Darth Maul
I
and Kira.
I want to see Kira so bad. I think
Yes.
that was such one of my biggest disappointments with Solo, was just how I liked the movie, but it was such a bummer because they set up this cool story with Maul, with Kira, with maybe even Han's future
Yeah.
and Chewie's future, and I really want to see that, and I'm so sad that it wasn't even being. I'm actually kind of happy it's being told in a Disney Plus series and maybe not a movie, because I think Disney Plus is the place to tell that story.
Yeah.
But
I agree.
I am really excited to hopefully see, Amelia Clark back as Kira, and who knows who's going to play Maul, maybe Ray Park. Who knows?
Yeah, we'll see.
But yeah,
Also, the last two shows, we've got the Darth Bane series. Now, I put that in here. We don't know if it's a movie or a series, but I
Yeah.
figured I'd lump it in.
all that's
with
been reported is that it's just a
that- just
project.
project,
Yeah.
and I figured we'd put it here and speculate. I think that'd be cool if Darth Bane was a series. I personally think it can be either a series or a movie.
Yeah.
But it is rumored and it's in development, so who
Yeah.
knows what it's going to be for. But if it's a series, that'd be sick. We've heard little tidbits of Revan possibly being
Yeah,
in it.
right,
So
right.
as a probably I would think like a hologram form,
Yeah,
something like that, because obviously I think Revan would be long dead by
Yeah,
this point.
right.
And then to top it all off, talking about the first exclusive we ever put out there, the Rebels sequel series.
Yep.
And no, we don't have any updates on it, but it's from what we've heard, it's still in development,
Yep.
and there's nothing more on it right now. But I
Yeah.
think December 10th, the Disney Investors Meeting Day, is going to be a massive day.
Yeah.
I think we're going to find out what the future of Disney Star Wars TV is going to look like.
Yep.
And that'll be right after, conveniently, the episode with Ahsoka
Yeah.
and Mandalorian.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think what you said a couple months ago about them waiting to announce an Ahsoka show and a Rebel sequel series would be till
After the
after.
Ahsoka episode.
And I
yeah.
do think that prediction is probably going to come to pass.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think that is a safe bet, and I think the Rebel sequel, there's a great chance that will be announced at that Disney shareholders meeting. Corey, that's all the shows. Now let me ask you this: if you just had to pick one of these shows to see, which is the one you're choosing?
Whoa.
It's a hard question.
Wow.
It's a hard question.
Wow. I don't like that you just thrusted that on me because there's two that just like I need.
Yeah.
Right? It's the Kenobi and Ahsoka series.
Yes.
Those two, I need those two. So
yeah.
Wow, I can only pick one?
Yeah, you can only pick one. I'll answer so you can think about it, but I think for me it's Kenobi, but hinging on the part of the Clone Wars flashbacks. Seeing Hayden in live action again.
Don't like you.
Seeing Hayden in live action again is going to be one of the best experiences as a Star Wars fan that I've ever had, and I cannot wait to see that. So, that's probably the one I choose. Also seeing Ewan back, possibly seeing Ahsoka maybe back in live action, seeing Cody post Order 66 going after Kenobi maybe possibly. I think that would be awesome.
I can't pick between Ahsoka and Kenobi.
You have to. You have to pick. That's the game.
Ahsoka.
Yeah. I mean, that's probably my third choice. I think I'd have to go Kenobi. Then I think, honestly, dude, I want that Crimson Dawn series really badly because I want closure to that story, and I think that's kind of one of the biggest like we have to figure out what's going on there because it was such an open ending in Solo, and then probably after that would be the Ahsoka series for sure. But that's a great choice. Guys, what show would you want to see the most? What show are you most excited for on this list? Let us know down in the comments below. Really interested to hear what y'all have to say. Guys, also, Mando Season 2 is coming out at the end of October. Make sure you subscribe because
2 weeks away.
2 weeks away. Can y'all believe it? It's going to be so fun. So make sure you subscribe, and we'll be doing reactions. We'll be doing breakdowns, roundtables, all that fun stuff. You don't want to miss it. So make sure you subscribe to us for all that goodness. Corey, where can they follow you on Twitter and the interwebs?
You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Corey_Wolfpack and Kessel Run Transmissions at KR Transmissions on Twitter and at Kessel Run Transmissions on Instagram.
And you can follow me on Twitter at Outlaw Noah and on Instagram at The Outlaw Noah. Guys, we just launched our Patreon as well. So those Mando reactions, if you want the full uncut Mando reactions, you will go to the Patreon. We have a tier where you can get all the good stuff and a bunch more stuff. We have a lot of cool stuff going on. So go check it out if you become a patron. We really appreciate it. And other than that, guys, thank you all for watching. And we'll see you later.
Here,
We'll just go from when you say,
okay.
I'd probably just have to go with Ahsoka.
Okay.
Oh my God. You fucking prick. Stop! Oh! I've been holding him at bay for like 15 minutes now.
Okay.